And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
Throwing on first down. Blanton over the middle, complete. That's Chambers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And they run the option on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Blanton. And complete to Drake London. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw. Blanton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Okay, right?
Now a play fake. Lance. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity for what they saw on tape.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Blanton. Got London on the slant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where to...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And this one is incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lance looks to throw again.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Lance now to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone. So tough to do. pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Blanton. And that'll be incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 4.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Let's go. Hey, check nigga.
On play action, Lance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the year.
And the Falcons are able to move back in front.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Lance.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Returnable for Lockett.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake. Blanton.
Got his man. It's London.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. first down. Blanton, throw left side complete. That's Robinson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Let's go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Blanton. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun on 3rd down. Blanton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Ready. Ultra. Go ultra.
On 4th down. Blanton. Caught by London. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Set. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Blanton. being chased, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete on a deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And Lance will try again on second down.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lance looking to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, Blanton into the hands of London. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw on second down, Blanton. That's caught by Penny.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
A final shot before half for Lance.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance. He's got the connection to Moore.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hughes.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hughes. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And now they'll throw with Lance. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Black Ultra. Right, 97.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hughes. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Blanton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. On fourth down, Blanton. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Check right.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hughes. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
From the gun on third down.
Blanton got a man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Blanton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
This pass is caught by London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's going to go down again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Ultra.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
52.
Lance now to throw.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 2nd down, it's Hughes. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Throw left side complete. That's Hughes.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Ready. Steal. Check. Steal.
They'll try and run for it. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Falcons 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Their catch made over the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Derek Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
On the ready.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense is really struggling.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Blanton.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on 1st down. Blanton, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. 30, 20, 10, 5, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Hey, close here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many